So, welcome to the Rapid Change Matters Rapid Fire Question Round. 2 minutes to expose the attitudes, beliefs, recommendations and perspectives of all things change work. My name's Howard Cooper, and today I'm being placed under the microscope by fellow change worker Felix Economarkis, and I'm handing over the reins now.
Thanks, Howard. So tell us, who are you and what do you do?
My name's Howard Cooper. I'm a hypnotherapist, NLP master practitioner, rapid change consultant, and of course, podcaster.
Thank you, Howard. Your time starts now. What's the worst advice currently being given out within the world of change work?
Worst advice currently being given out, I think, is that there's just one turnkey approach, one kind of protocol that if you learn it, you can and apply it to anyone with any issue, it's going to help them. And I think change work is a little more nuanced than that, and we should be tailoring everything we're doing for the client who's sitting in front of us.
Brilliant. Complete agreement. Number 2, if you had to reread one book about change work 100 times, what book would it be?
That would have to be Frogs into Princes by Richard Bandler and John Grinder. It was the first book I read, and it really just for the attitude, the sheer tenacity of going for it, doing something different and thinking differently about the world was just life-changing.
If you could have a personal one-on-one session with any therapist or change worker, past or present, who would it be?
I don't know why I'm almost embarrassed to say this, because I feel like it's just not novel or interesting, but it would have to be Dr. Milton H. Erickson.
Good choice. Can you think of a concept or an idea that you used to believe was true but have subsequently changed your mind about?
So I used to believe that hypnosis was a thing, something that's done to you or done on you, but I actually believe now that hypnosis is to some degree happening all the time, but it's often context-based, where we're perhaps creating a frame, a context which supports people being more likely to respond to suggestion, but it's certainly not something that's done to you or on you.
Brilliant. Need to explore that further. What advice do you think the you in 20 years will be giving the you right now?
Just get out there and do it. Get on with it already.
What's the most successful change work related result you've experienced yourself?
In terms of rapid change, I had overcame a spider phobia. I'd had it for 10, 15 years, as long as I could remember. Really terrified by them. And after 20 minutes doing some fast phobia related stuff, I was holding a tarantula. Haven't had a problem since. Totally amazing.
Brilliant. We're going to speed up. Then what's the most important belief for a change worker to have?
That people can change.
Yes. What do you believe is the biggest misnomer that people have about the work you do?
People think I try and fix people, and I certainly don't fix anyone, mainly because I don't believe that they're broken. I think people have just learnt certain patterns that are useful for them in certain contexts, or certainly started out as useful in whatever context. So for me, this is about education and just teaching the brain to run some other patterns, but it's certainly not fixing anyone. Time! And to hear a bigger, fuller, more in-depth interview with all things Howard Cooper, along with detailed interviews with other leading therapists and agents of change, simply visit www.rapidchange.works.